Welcome to Wonderslate by Smart eBooks from the best publishers. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell.
Its topic for today's quiz is Displacing Indigenous Peoples. Question number 1. Mention the area where countries like France, Holland and England did not establish trading activities and colonies. Option A, America. Option B, Spain. Option C, Africa. Option D, Asia. The correct answer is option B, Spain. Countries like France, Holland, England and Portugal did not establish trading activities and colonies in Spain. Question number 2. The official language of the colonies of South Africa, Ireland and Australia was option A, French. Option B, Portuguese. Option C, Spanish. Option D, English. The correct answer is option D, English. English was the official language of the colonies of South Africa, Ireland, and Australia. Question number 3. The term America was first used by which writer? Option A, Jacques Cartier. Option B, Amerigo Vespucci. Option C, Jacques Vespucci. Option D, Amerigo Cartier. The correct answer is option B, Amerigo Vespucci. America was the term first used by Amerigo Vespucci, 1451 to 1512. Question number 4. The earliest inhabitants from North America came from option A, England. Option B, Asia. Option C, Africa. Option D, Spain. The correct answer is option B, Asia. The earliest inhabitants of North America came from Asia. Question number 5. Was introduced in North America out of curiosity to study the difference between native primitive communities and the civilized communities of Europe. Option A, archaeology. Option B, history. Option C, anthropology. Option D, science. The correct answer is option C, anthropology. In 1840, a subject anthropology was introduced in North America to study the difference between native primitive communities and the civilized communities of Europe. Question number 6. Identify the name of the person from the information given below. Option A, he was third president of the USA. Option B, he was a contemporary of Wordsworth. Option C, his dream was a country populated by Europeans with small farms. Option D, in his view, the natives were uncivilized. The correct answer is option A, he was third president of the USA. The given information is about Thomas Jefferson. Question number 7. Identify the name of the writer from the information given below. Option A, she is an Australian writer. Option B, she was a champion of the rights of the Australian Aborigines. Option C, she wrote many moving poems about the loss created by keeping the white people and the natives apart. Option D, none of these. The correct answer is option B, she was a champion of the rights of the Australian Aborigines. The given information is about Judith Wright. Question number 8. Choose the incorrect option. Option A, Louis Merriam, The Great Australian Silence. Option B, Thomas Paine, The Problem of Indian Administration. Option C, V. Tanner, Champion of Democracy. Option D, Captain Cook, wrote American textbooks. The correct answer is option D, Captain Cook, wrote American textbooks. Captain Cook discovered New South Wales. He did not wrote American textbooks. Question number 9. Consider the following options and choose the correct option. I. The European settlements were called colonies. 2. When colonies became independent from mother country, they became states or countries. Option A, only I is correct. Option B, only 2 is correct. Option C, 1 and 2 are correct. Option D, 1 and 2 are incorrect. The correct answer is option C, 1 and 2 are correct. Both the statements 1 and 2 are correct. Question number 10. Consider the following options and choose the correct option. I. In the middle of the 20th century, America and Australian textbooks mention that Europeans discovered Americas and Australia but don't mention much about natives. 2. The native people were never encouraged to write their own history. Option A. Only I is correct. Option B. Only 2 is correct. Option C. 1 and 2 are correct. Option D. 1 and 2 are incorrect. The correct answer is Option A. Only I is correct. Statement I is correct but statement 2 is incorrect, as in 1960s, native people were encouraged to write their own histories and dictate them. This is called oral history. Question number 11. Assertion. A. Europeans described natives of America as uncivilized. Reason. R. Jean-Jacques Rousseau admired natives as they were untouched by the corruptions of the civilization. Option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Option B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Option C. A is true, but R is false. Option D. A is false, but R is true. The correct answer is Option B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. In 18th century, the definition of Europeans for civilized people was those people who were literate, had organized religion and lived in urban settlements. Hence they used the term uncivilized for the natives as they did not have the above characteristics. On the other hand, French philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau admired the native as they were not corrupted by the ills of the society. Thus, R is not the correct explanation of A. Question number 12. Assertion. A. The gold rush led thousands of Europeans to America. Reason. R. In 1840 traces of gold were found in USA in California. Option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Option B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Option C. A is true, but R is false. Option D. A is false, but R is true. The correct answer is Option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. As the traces of gold found in California in 1840s, thousands of Europeans traveled to America in search of gold. Thus, R is the correct explanation of A. Question number 13. Assertion. A. The Indian Reorganization Act was passed in 1934 in USA. Reason. R. The Indian Reorganization Act gives citizenship of USA to natives. Option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Option B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Option C. A is true, but R is false. Option D. A is false, but R is true. The correct answer is Option C. A is true, but R is false. A is true as Indian Reorganization Act was passed in 1934 in USA. R is false as Declaration of Indian Rights Act, not Indian Reorganization Act, gave citizenship to number of native people in USA on the condition that their reservation would not be taken away and they should not be interfered with their traditions. Question number 14. Assertion. A. The economic development of Australia under European settlement was not as varied as in America. Reason. R. It was characterized by dominance of the agricultural operations. Option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Option B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Option C. A is true, but R is false. Option D. A is false, but R is true. The correct answer is Option D. A is false, but R is true. A is false as the economic activities in America were quite varied as compared to European settlement in Australia. R is true as the economic development was characterized by agricultural operations. Vast sheep farms, wheat farming, vineyards, mining stations were the main source of revenue. Question number 15. The term Aborigines was a general name given to number of people in different societies in Option A, Australia, Option B, America, Option C, Canada, Option D, England. The correct answer is Option A, Australia. The term Aborigines was a general name given to number of people in Australia. Question number 16. People were Aboriginal or Australian people in pre-colonial times. Option A, Derek. Option B, Red Indian. Option C, Cherokees. Option D, Métis. The correct answer is Option A, Derek. Derek were the Aboriginal Australians in pre-colonial times who lived as skilled hunters in family groups or clans in modern Sydney. Question number 17. The passage given above is talking about which area and year? Option A, Canberra 1820. Option B, Sydney 1790. Option C, Tasmania 1662. Option D, Botany Bay 1770. The correct answer is Option B, Sydney 1790. The passage is talking about the arrival of British imperialists and their domination over Sydney in 1790. Question number 18. Consider the following statements and choose the correct option. I. Aboriginal production had been drastically disturbed by the British presence. 2. The arrival of Britishers put unprecedented pressure on local food resources. Option A, only I is correct. Option B, only 2 is correct. Option C, 1 and 2 are correct. Option D, and 2 are incorrect. The correct answer is Option C, 1 and 2 are correct. Both the statements 1 and 2 are correct. Question number 19. The native population believed that the newcomers in their area were responsible for large-scale distribution of scared places. Who were these newcomers? Option A, Daruks. Option B, Aborigines. Option C, British. Option D, Red Indians. The correct answer is Option C, British. The passage lines mention British as newcomers. Question number 20. What was the natives' reaction to the newcomers in their region? Option A, they revolted. Option B, they worshipped them. Option C, they welcomed the newcomers. Option D, they were astonished. The correct answer is Option D, they were astonished. The Darug natives people were astonished and could not understand the large-scale destruction of scared places and strange violent behavior towards their land by the British newcomers. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now. Link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.